Hello guys, and welcome to the next tachograph tutorial video of transport info. As I promised in my previous video, we start learning the most important part of the regulation 561, and we start with Article 6 and the daily driving time. So the daily driving time shall not exceed 9 hours. It sounds very easy, and actually it's very easy, but just remember the definition. What does it day means? The day is not the date, but the period between your weekly or daily rest periods. So for example, you just took a daily rest period and you start your day, you start your shift, and you have a shift until the next daily rest period. That's your day actually. And the daily driving time shall not exceed, of course, 9 hours. However, the daily driving time may be extended to at most 10 hours, not more than twice during the week. Now you need the definition, you have to remember the definition, week, and the week means from Monday 0 to Sunday midnight UTC time. And let's take a quick look on a picture. Let me scroll down, and you have a week here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday until Saturday, Sunday, and in this period you can see here 10 hours 2 times, and on the next week, Monday, from Monday to Sunday, again you have the chance to drive 10 hours 2 times a week, and that's it. Right, let's go back to the regulation. Now the next one. The weekly driving time shall not exceed 56 hours. Again, week means from Monday 0 to Sunday midnight UTC time, and the driving time shall not exceed 56 hours. Right. But if you read further, and shall not result in the maximum weekly working time laid down in Directive 2002/15 EC being exceeded. And that's a very important part, because basically the tachograph will not provide you with any information about working time. So the tachograph gives you information about your driving time, about your rest period, but the tachograph doesn't give you any information regarding to working time. So you have to make sure the working time regulation has not breached. So we have to learn quickly what does it working time means. So again, let's swap, and this is the regulation regarding to road transport working time. Definitions: working time shall mean driving, of course, loading and unloading, assisting passengers boarding and disembarking from the vehicle, cleaning, technical maintenance, and all other work. We have also a guide here. So driving, yeah, loading, unloading, cleaning, work to ensure the safety of the vehicle or cargo, load securing, whatsoever, other work. And if we go back to 561, the working time regulation, okay, and this regulation gives you an instruction as the average weekly working time may not exceed 48 hours. Okay, that's the basic regulation. The maximum weekly working time may be extended to 60 hours. Okay, that's the maximum. But the average, so you have to monitor the average in a reference period, and it's up to your contract with your employer. So the working time, the average working time may not exceed the 48 hours or 60 hours. And the driving time, if we go back, the weekly driving time basically shall not exceed 56 hours. But if you start counting, and if we use the 60 hours cap, which is the working time cap, and if you want to use this 56 hours driving time, you have to check your other works, as all you have, actually all working time just remain for the week is only 4 hours. Because as I mentioned before, the driving time is working time. And of course you have other works, you have to check the lorry every morning, you have to secure the load, you have to do the maintenance, the cleaning, and that means if you want to use the maximum driving time for the week, then all your time to use as other work is 4 hours, which is, I have to say, it's impossible. So, and in this case, you have 60 hours working time for that particular week. My suggestion is just to handle the tachograph regulation, which is the 561, this one, and the working time regulation, just handle it in 2 different ways. So you have to monitor the tachograph regulations, and the tachograph itself gives you a hand, but also you have to monitor the working time regulations. And in that case, the tachograph won't give you any alarm, won't give you any help, as the tachograph measure only the driving and the rest periods. But I tell you, the analyzing softwares and the authorities can analyze actually the working time. So it could be difficult and it could be very expensive. So you have to monitor the working time. Okay, the next one is the total accumulated driving time during any 2 consecutive weeks shall not exceed 90 hours. Okay, the weekly is 56. But the 2 weeks period driving time is 90 hours. That's the maximum. And finally, daily and weekly driving times shall include all driving time on the territory of the community or of a third country. So the community, as I mentioned before, we have the 561 regulation. That's for the community, but if you want to leave the community, you can do that, of course. That will be probably an AETR country, but of course that driving time counts too, so you have to watch your driving time, even if you leave the EU. That's the law. Right, okay guys, that's enough for today. I try to keep these videos as short as I can, but in the meantime, as I used to say, just keep your money in your wallet. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.